ends our prayer.
And so, my dear ones, welcome into this wonderful day, into the sanctuary. Here we are, and as I said to our folk in the sanctuary this morning, congratulations. Congratulations. Why? Because you are a very small elite group. Kind of like 0.00 whatever. You're in this room today. You're here because there is that recognition within each and every one of us that we can and must be more in our expression of the true essence of our being than ever we have been before. That's right. Not everybody thinks like this, far from it. Not everybody will get up on a Sunday morning and make the endeavor to get here and be here for a common, beautiful, wonderful, magnificent purpose, so that I can become self-realized enough, self-aware enough, awake enough to know that I am here on a mission and a purpose to serve, to create a world that works for everyone, to make a difference. And so that when I leave this world, I can leave it feeling mission accomplished. I'm on to the next one. I'm on to the next one. So the topic today, one mind, one heart, one body. Can you get a sense of what our organization wants us to contemplate and think about? Because it's kind of the same, it's an extenuation of the same theme. Unity in diversity and diversity in unity, one in all and all in one. One for all and all for one, you see. So again, it's trying very deliberately to wake us up to realize once and for all, our life is not just about our own individual life. Our life is about all life. There is one life. That life is God life. That life is complete. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. It always has, and it's always going to be the one life. How is it that we can read each other's thoughts? How is it that we can know things without ever being told about them? One mind, and we're all in it. One mind, and we are all in it. And when we're awake enough and alert enough, intuitive enough, connected enough, when we have that sense of unity and diversity enough, we certainly can release that power that is ours to know intuitively without ever having received any knowledge about what it is we're knowing in the usual way. One life. That life is my life, that life is God life, that life is perfect, that life is whole, that life is complete, and it's mine now. That's what you and I could be enjoying. That's why we're here on a Sunday morning when we could be what? Whatever. Disneyland, Harry Potter land, by the beach, at a spa, whatever it is that calls us. But we're not. We're here, for goodness sakes. We're here. And sometimes we even ask ourselves, why am I here? Sometimes we get up on a Sunday morning and say, oh, gee, I wish I could just, maybe I could skip, maybe, I'll go anyway. See? It's not as if we get up jumping with joy on a Sunday morning and say, yeah, it's the day when I get to go to the sanctuary. I can't wait to get there. Now, some of us are like that. But not all of us are like that. And some of us are like that, but not all of the time. Some of the time, and so on. And yet here we are creating this amazing vortex of energy, united under a common purpose, a common desire, a common sense of moreness, greatness, that is not out there, because we looked for it out there and we haven't found it. But then the sneaking feeling occurs to him, oh my goodness, maybe it's true. What they all say. Maybe it is in here. Maybe that greatness is part of me. Maybe I can tap into it. Maybe I can indeed experience what it is to be unified, what it is to be in that state of poise and peace and power and observance and witnessing, and be done with the terrible weariness and tiredness of what it is to be flogged by a fear-filled ego all the time that never gives a moment's peace or rest. Can't let anything alone. Can't let anything be. But always, I don't think so. Maybe it's, I don't know. No. Are you sure? I mean, really, because remember last time, and what makes you think you're any better now than you were then? And I don't know. Just don't do it at all. Just, it's okay. Just, drink more coffee. Whatever. You'll be okay. You and I are never going to get this idea, anything like the idea of what unified life and living is, poised living is, which is powerful living. Poise is the deepest kind of humility, because poise is not going to get overexcited about anything. It will not get overexcited about criticism, and it won't get overexcited about praise. That's what poise is. It doesn't uproot you from your center. It doesn't bother your senses. It doesn't interfere with your well-being and your peacefulness and your sense of not that, not that, not that, not that, neti, 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 as they say in Sanskrit. But your self-containment comes from the power that is enthroned within each and every heart of us and that we are in touch with. But while we're gallivanting and rushing and running around out there like March hares and full of all kinds of distractions and disturbances from the rushing and the rushing and the rushing, March hares, I know a ton of them, and I'm one myself sometimes. You know the March hare, Alice in Wonderland? I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late, you see. I'm overdue. I'm in a rabbit stew. I'm late. I run and then I hop. I wish that I could fly. I can't even stop to say goodbye. I'm late. Isn't it true? We're fumbling in our purses to get to that ringy-ding-ding thing before it stops ringing, dinging, dinging, dinging. Dang it, I missed it. Whatever that is, the computer is the God. Oh, great divine one, I'm here to give you hours and hours and hours of service. I'm all yours. Distract me. Whatever it is with us and our gadgets, we certainly do believe we belong to them and they belong to us. Why can't we believe that about ourselves? You see, no time, because I'm late. That's the way you feel inside. That's the way your body feels inside. Even though you're not running and racing and ranting, but in your mind you are. So your innards are going. We need to learn the great truth that you and I were taught in kindergarten. Stop. Look. Listen. Oh, the wisdom in those 3 words. The power of those 3 words when I can stop, look, and listen. I stop all the nonsense. I go into my observer mode. I look without judgment. And I listen. I I look beyond what I see, and I listen beyond what I can hear with my humanity. And I allow the observer within me to observe through me. And all of a sudden, I stop the frenetic ego that is so fearful, so distracted, so busy. And I allow it a moment's peace, a moment's pause. I allow it the possibility that it could feel safe, that it could be okay, that it could rest, because I have now ceased to be in judgment, in condemnation, in anger, and in violence. Because it is in judgment, in that terrible sense of condemnation, anger, and violence, that I forget who I am, who all else happens to be. No idea, clueless, I go clueless. Because in judgment, in condemnation, in anger, in violence, I forget who I am, and I forget who you are, and I forget what life is. And I beat up in it as myself and everything else besides. In love, there is no judgment, there is no condemnation, there is no anger, and there is no violence. In love, there is none of that. And we are here because we want to be in love consciously, not just by idea only, but through experience, through experience, through experience. We want to stop all the running and rushing and looking out there for what it is we think we're going to find out there, but never do, because the only place we can find it is here. It's an interior journey, not an exterior one. Interior journey. But who wants to take themselves on in that way? Nobody seems to be rushing to do that. We want to take everybody else on and tell them how to go about their life and living and what they need in order to be this, that, and the next thing, but not so much ourselves. And dare anybody tell us what we need? Doesn't go down so well. So what is it all about indeed, dear ones? What is it? Why are we here? We're here for one thing and one thing alone, and that is to liberate the truth that is within us so that we can be free. Free for what? To show up in phenomenal service and to become black belters and beyond in selfless service. That's why. And your soul and mine gets giddy in delight when we even approach that idea. We're even open to thinking that we could be black belters in selfless service and consequently serve and change life for the better, especially my own. And that's why we're here. No other reason. That's why we're here. Oh, we are not seekers of the lost ark. We're not seekers of the Holy Grail. Do you know we are the Holy Grail? You are the Holy Grail. What is the Holy Grail? It's a container, it's a cup. And it contained all that is whole and wholesome and wonderful and awesome and magical and mystical and powerful. You are the container of the divine. It fills you up. You are the Holy Grail. Now, why wouldn't you and I take care of the Holy Grail when it's such a precious treasure? Why wouldn't we take care of this Holy Grail, this container, this body? Why would we not honor it and respect it and love it and take care of it like the treasure unique that it is. And no one Holy Grail is like another, all unique. Why wouldn't I honor the body and take care of the body and rest the body and feed the body with the best of food and exercise the body because it loves to move and do all of that for the body? We do more for the stuff, the furniture in our homes and the cars that we drive in. Oh, there's a spot on that. Let's clean it. Don't put your feet up there. But you can trample all over me. But don't put your feet on the good furniture. What is the matter with us? It's comedy on steroids here on planet Earth. It really is. It truly is. And here Spirit is saying, honor yourself, love yourself, appreciate yourself, take care of yourself, because I dwell in you as you. I can't do it for you. I can only make available every single thing you need in order to do a great good job with yourself. But I can't do it with you because you have the same power and will that I have. And I don't create puppets on strings. And I'm not a benevolent despot. I'm the very living and essence of you. You are the very living and essence of me. It's just a question of degree. Degree of what? Degree of awakening consciousness. That's all. So wake up! Every day is saying to each one of us when we open our eyes, wake up! Really wake up. Don't get up out of the bed going, oh, it's morning already. I don't feel so great. All right, let me see. Let's make it to the bathroom here. Oh, my God! Is that the way I look? We have no idea the gift, the unique and rare gift that you and I are given every day we open our little peepers on another blessed, gifted day with its full potential, wherein any great, wonderful, good thing could happen by means of me. Oh, the blessedness of waking up into a day. The first thing that should shoot through our veins is gratitude. Gratitude. I arrived. I'm here again. It's great. It's wonderful. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed that I should have awakened. Many people didn't today, but I did. Okay, I'm going to say yes to the gift of the day. And today's sweet Spirit, I'm going to actually open it and use it. Again, how many gifts have you got stashed away in your drawers and your cupboards and so on and so forth that you've forgotten about, not in use? Some people even have some that haven't been opened yet. Don't even know what's in it. Where is your sense of what it is to be alive? Are you alive? I got 3 yeses. Oh my God, I'm with the living dead. 3 yeses. I suppose that's enough seed to get the rest going. To be alive is no small thing. It's a rare and wonderful thing to be alive, to have been gifted, the gift of life. That spirit, that intelligence could decide, I am going to be him. I'm going to be her. I want to know myself, experience myself, express myself as him, as her, as them, as they, as the tree. And it's all going to be me, all the one thing, one life. That life is my life. That life is God life. That life is whole. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Now stop all the seeking and the looking out there, and pause before the Holy Grail that you are, and bow down to the Holy Grail that you are, and namaste the Holy Grail that you are. Doesn't matter if there are chips or cracks or whatever. It's not about the vessel. It's about the elixir within the vessel. That's what it's about. And you're loaded with it. You're full of it. The life, the light, the power, the intelligence, the awe, the wonder, the creativity of that which created you. You are the apple that falls from the tree that has the same seed within it that can be the tree in time. Why are we selling ourselves so short? Why is it that we forget who we are, or don't even want to make the endeavor to really recognize who we are? Why is it we're so impatient with ourselves and each other, when we're here to reflect and honor each other as the aspects of our being that each one of us is? Why is it that we cannot see how awesome we are in you and you and you and you, in a tree and a flower, in a bee and a bird? Why is that? We're rushing because we're late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye, I'm late. For what? What are we late for? What are we rushing to? What are we rushing from? And what are we rushing to? And never hitting here where we are right now, in the meantime. Never, never, never allow yesterday or tomorrow to absorb the most of today, the here and the now. Never let past and future gobble up so much of today. Be here now, alive, poised, awake, aware, observant, in selfless service, because you and I know how to stop, look, and listen. And there's only one thing to observe, and there's only one thing to listen to, and it's the divine in all of its shape, makes, and forms. Oh, my dear ones, how awesome you are. How amazing you are. How unique you are. How totally interesting you are. There's no one like you. Why wouldn't I want to know your story? Why wouldn't I want to listen to you? Why wouldn't I want to get from you that sense of an aspect of my own being? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? All I know is that every day of my life now, because of the seemingly rush of the days into weeks, into months, into years, I get a deeper sense of urgency every single day. And the urgency is that by truly taking care of this mind, body, heart, and soul and unifying it, I'm automatically taking care of the one in all and the all in one. It's impossible not to. For when energies are aligned, that aligned energy lifts all energy. When energies are not aligned, that energy pulls down all energy. So, my dear ones, this week, The message is stop, look, listen. Be who you are and understand that the nonsense and stories you've been entertaining about who you are all myths. Let them go. Start a new story. And allow yourself, for the first time, maybe for some, to come home to yourself, enjoy your company, celebrate, and wake up every day saying, oh my God, I've arrived again. Here I am, world, and I am going to be in it. And I'm going to be in it to be all that I can be, the best of myself. And that's all I have to do to be in selfless service. Think aright, feel aright, be aright in all of my actions, and then the rest takes care of itself. You know, you will define the truth. You will not have to explain it to anybody. You will define it, and simply by being. So I would like you all quietly now to just put your hands on your heart and say to yourself, it's the God within you, quietly to yourself, say Namaste, which means I greet the light of God within you. Just quietly say that 3 times now. And so it is.